Hello, Barbara here. Today, show and tell. Many of you want to use a natural progesterone cream, or you've even possibly purchased one, and now you're thinking, what do I do with it? Well, here we go. Where and how do we apply progesterone cream? Well, of course, I want to use a demonstration, so I chose my favorite one, which is ProHELP, and I'm going to show you how to do it and how much. First of all, the instructions on most of the creams say a quarter teaspoon twice a day. So many of you are out there with your measuring spoons and thinking, oh my gosh, I measured, my cream didn't last me long enough. And don't measure. Just think, this is my jar. I'm going to have it last me 1 month if I'm non-menstruating and 2 months if I'm menstruating. And you'll get the hang of it as you go along. A quarter of a teaspoon is about the size of a dime. That's it. This looks like a cold cream, but it's not. It's a hormone. And there's hormone in there, just like as your ovary would make. So where's my favorite place to put it? Well, you want to go where there's capillaries. Anywhere where you can see capillaries close to the skin or where you blush is perfect. Here we go. Between the wrist and the forearm is what I like to do. And you just put it there and just rub it on. Now it's going to go in your bloodstream in about 45 seconds to a minute. It goes into the capillaries, and then it goes into the fat cells, and then the body pulls it out as it needs it. You can also put it on your wrist. That's a good, or palm, wrist and palm. That's a good area. So you're going to slip on your silk blouse, and you don't want to have any residual cream, because anything that's left on the skin after a minute is just the base. You could actually just wipe it off with a washcloth. I also like the neck, which has a lot, we blush there, and the face where we blush. Some women, they want to just completely not have any contact with their clothes. They like to use the inner thighs. Just make it sure it's the inner thighs, not the outer thighs. Stay away from the stomach. That's not a good area. Even if you're cramping and thinking it's going to help better, no, on the stomach. There's not enough capillaries there. And some people even will do this behind the knees. They'll say, oh, I'm afraid to use it. What if it gives me a side effect? And I say, okay, just put a little dab behind your knees, because that's a little less circulation in that area, and you can ease it into your system. And once you're used to using your cream, you can move it up. And another thing, don't be keeping a chart of where did I put it last time, and I need to rotate, because it does say rotate. And that's because we want to keep the receptor sites active. But you know what I do? I use the left side of my body for a week, neck, face, left side, and the right side of my body the next week. So I'm just left, right, left, right. I don't have to be keeping a chart. One woman called me in a panic. She couldn't find her chart and didn't know where to start. So I don't want that to be you. It's easy. How much? The quarter teaspoon is the physiologic dose, which gives you the amount that your ovary usually makes. 20 milligrams twice a day gives you 40 milligrams. But we've all seen Suzanne Summers, and she looks fabulous, doesn't she? She's older than I am, and oh my gosh, the woman, I've met her in person, she's fabulous. She uses a mega dose. She goes up to 100 milligrams a day. I don't advocate that because, first of all, you couldn't get it over the counter at that strength, but you can take your little jar and you can up your dose. And you can give yourself 50 milligrams a day easily, and that's where most doctors will start you. So another tip from me, I get anxious when I have to fly. I'm really a bad flyer. So when I have to get on an airplane, I take progesterone and I put it on almost like a body cream. And in 7 to 10 minutes, I will almost feel like I can fly the plane. I'm so relaxed. It's a natural anti-anxiety agent. Also, how often? Twice a day is great if you can manage it. If you're over 60, once a day is fine. Why? Because when you're younger, the hormones are fluctuating up, down, so twice a day gives you a more even balance. But over 60, we're not fluctuating so much. Once a day is fine. Now here's my last little tip. This is what you're going to do if you have insomnia. You're going to take your little hair clip. This is my favorite hair clip. My son gave it to me for Mother's Day when he was 10 years ago. And take your cream, and you're just going to apply it to your neck. Just apply it on the sides of your neck. You will sleep like a baby because progesterone is a relaxant. And if you use it a little extra at night, you're going to have low cortisol levels and go gently into the night and have the sweet sleep that's promised in the Bible. That's our show and tell. Thank you for watching. This is Barbara, and as always, I wish you better health naturally.